Good evening, and good evening. I want to welcome you to another episode of Whisper Wednesday. This is actually episode 5. Can you believe that we have been on the air for 5 weeks? Hey Kelly, how you doing? I cannot believe that we have actually been on the air for 5 weeks. It's been quite a ride thus far, and I want to thank you guys for joining in. Exactly, Lynette. Now, my question before we even get started, do you have your glass of wine? Does everyone have their glass of wine? Well, good evening, Jen. Well, thank you so much, Lynette, aka Lovely. So, as always, I want to thank you guys. And if you do have a poem that you would like to be read, please submit it to s.boyd312r@gmail.com. And as always, once again, if by chance you would like to be anonymous, your poem will be anonymous. But if you don't mind me mentioning your name, I will do so with pleasure. We've got a wide variety of poems this evening. Rodney, my man, what's going on? We've got a submission from that brother tonight. So, I'm going to jump right into it. And this first poem is from Rodney Johnson. Mr. Johnson, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for submitting your poem. I know that it took some work and pulling teeth to get you to submit one, but you did, and I really do appreciate it. And Rodney's poem is something that we all can relate to. And his poem is Live Life to the Fullest. Live life to the fullest. As I reach my golden years of life, I have lived my life the best way I can with richness of love and caring. I'll do my best to love myself and to love others. Your life is 4 seasons. You started in spring as a baby and a young kid. You play and make friends. You go to school and learn. Then come summer, you're in your teens, you play to make friends, and you work. Then comes fall. You're older. Now you have bills, but you still have fun, and you're a little older. Then winter. You're much older. More bills. You may have a home. You have a fantastic family that you have made, and so many new friends, and your kids have a family now. Now you look back on life, you say to yourself, have I lived my life to the fullest? Well, I am 61, turning 62 this year. I must say I've lived my life to the fullest. I enjoy my life to the fullest. I have a wonderful wife, 3 grown boys with grandkids. I have family and friends. I have the best friends who care about me as I care about them. I have traveled all over the world. I have done as much as I can in my life. I have retired twice. I have lived my life to the fullest. And I have one more thing to say. Prepare your life. Nobody's going to prepare your life but you. Love God because God loved you. Now, Rodney, I have to tell you, brother, just because you are 62 does not mean that you can't stop living, as your poem eloquently stated. So, you may be getting close to your golden years, but my brother, you got a long way to go, because we still have more football trips to go on and more traveling to do together. Miss Hillary, when are you going to submit your poem? I'm waiting. Miss Chivers, when are you going to submit your poem? I'm waiting. We can't have a successful Whisper Wednesday without you. Oh, that's funny, huh? So, big shout out to Rodney Johnson for submitting his first poem. Means a lot, brother. The fact that you were able to open up your heart and your mind and to allow people to see you at your best. We love you, brother. Yes, indeed, Tunis, that was a great poem by Rodney. You know, life is funny. Life is like a roller coaster. It'll take you up and it'll drop you down. It'll take you back up. It'll loop you. But the main thing is you've got to be able to hold on for that ride. You have to just hold on. Good evening, Maryland. As I was stating before, Whisper Wednesdays cannot be a success without you. And I really do appreciate you guys submitting your poems. I am looking at trying to, if you know me, you know that I've started with little things and little ideas, and I try to build them up to be bigger things. I'm looking at trying to become possibly a Quiet Storm DJ. You know, God has apparently given me this gift, so I want to take it as far as I can take it. If you think that I can be successful at being a Quiet Storm DJ, let me know. You never know who's watching. You never know. So, we'll be moving right along. And we're going to go into a poem by, well, thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. We're going to go to a poem by the one and no other, Missy Jackson. You guys know Missy. She is a staple for Whisper Wednesdays. And now she lives in North Carolina. And I said that I was going to try to get to North Carolina to see her recite her poems live. And one of these days, when she's watching, I'm going to invite her in so that she can do a live poem so that you guys can hear the oomph that she puts into it. So now, Marilyn, with you saying that, I appreciate that. So I need you to submit a poem, Marilyn. That's what we would ask of you. Anyone watching tonight, if you have not submitted a poem, please submit a poem. There's no judgment on Whisper Wednesday. None whatsoever. Earl, how you doing, brother? My red-skinned brother right there. Oh. All right, we're going to go into Missy Jackson, and her poem is called Alone. The angst is erased with dawn. I have the hum of my fan to myself. Movement isn't. These are the hours of almost mommy. If I were open enough, I'd share myself with my partner. I choose to sleep alone so I can enjoy sunrise in my window. I don't want to share. With each breath, I wonder if hearing soldering armor. When the sun hits the crack is when I feel without proximity, agency or agency. I feel. The birds are a wonderful alarm. Their noise shrinks me to a mere listener. I hear how alone I am. I hear my reasons and resolutions. I question and let it go. Not often do we process. We expect an outcome. Dawn is the process. Day is the outcome. Just like clouds, I ask why I am chosen. Why settle for intensity at an arm's length? I am the bottom of the totem, necessary and forgotten. I don't want to be noticed. So many others are more important than I. Gatekeepers think they only let me in. I came with an army. It may be imaginary, but it's all I've got. I used to think it mattered. As day progressed, I am less important. I need these moments to perspective. I have impact. Like pebbles in the ocean, at least I see myself in the ecosystem. Armor has many uses. They begin with protection. Soldiering is in the poetry, the writing that happened when I'm alone. That Missy, she's powerful. Terry, good evening. That Missy, boy, I tell you, she is something else. If you were just tuning in, I appreciate it. Do you have your glass of wine? Are your eyes closed and your ears open? There's no judgment for Whisper Wednesday. Whether you have a one-line poem or a 3-page poem, I'm here to read it so that everyone can soak up what you're feeling. So please hold your wine glasses up and enjoy. And if by chance this is your first time listening to Whisper Wednesday, welcome. I would ask that you submit a poem so that we can keep Whisper Wednesday going. Once again, without you, there's no Whisper Wednesday. All right? Man, I cannot believe once again that we are on episode 5 of Whisper Wednesday. And please continue to send your poems to s.boyd 312r as in Romeo at gmail.com. You have a Heineken? That works for me too, Terry. I can appreciate that. It doesn't matter what you're drinking, as long as you got something in your hand. All right? All right. We're going to move right on to a brother who he was a little shy at first, but he has submitted poems 2 weeks in a row. He submitted a poem 2 weeks in a row. So this brother's name is James Jones, and we are Facebook friends, and I'm sure that if they chime in and you guys cross-pollinate, let's all become friends. That's what life is all about. You know, the Whisper Wednesday is for this small half-hour block, we forget about what's going on in the world. And as I say, close your eyes, open your ears, put something in your hand, and just relax. That's what Whisper Wednesday is all about, as well as listening to some bomb poetry presented by yours truly. As I was saying, Brother James, he called and he accepted the call and he sent in a poem. And this is his second poem 2 weeks in a row. So this is called Eagle Spirit, a prayer. Set me free, O Lord. Give me wings that I may fly. Make me then soar to span the distances. Near and far, held aloft by your loving kindness. Make my wings beat over vast and troubled regions, that an unbelieving world might be made a witness to with your powers. It is my humble wish to carry forth the message of your love and freedom. Speed me on my way, O Lord. It is my desire to soar and sing and to serve. Make me the fly, my utterances, your wonderful melodies, that I may promote your cause as might a bird your lofty skies. James, you never disappoint, brother. You never disappoint. I gotta give it to you, brother. When I first read it, I actually was like, wow, you are